Good afternoon. The project being presented to you today is Will Verifying Lengths of Radiation Affect Organisms Differently? The research question of this experiment is the same as the title. Will verifying lengths of radiation affect organisms differently? The hypothesis of this experiment is, as varying lengths of radiation increases, the growth of the samples will decrease to the normal amount that it should grow. The variables of this experiment is the independent variable being the amount of radiation, the controlled variable being the normal pea seeds, the homegrown bacteria, and the pieces of bamboo. The materials that are needed to conduct this experiment are 1 to 2 packets of pea seeds, 18 small containers filled with sterilized potting soil, 12 small petri dishes, 12 pieces of bamboo, 12 small bowls, 1 to 2 bottles of agar, 1 packet of sterilized swabs, 1 pair of gloves, 1 camera, 1 notebook, and 1 pen. And also, you will need 1 microwave. The procedure or steps in order to conduct this experiment is, first, you would take 5 pea seeds and plant them in 1 small container filled with sterilized potting soil. You would then take any type of water that you'd like, in which I used distilled water, and I had watered the plant. After, you would put it in a warm and sunny location. I had placed them in my front windowsill. Next, you would take 5 more pea seeds and you'd place them on a paper towel. You then put the paper towel in the microwave that contains the pea seeds and microwave them for 5 seconds. After you have done this, you would take them out and place them in a small container filled with sterilized potting soil. After, you would water them with the water that you had chosen, which is, for me, the distilled water, and you would put them in the same sunny and warm location as the normal pea seeds. For each trial, you would increase the amount by 5. So for example, if you would trial 1, you would start at 5, trial 2, you start at 10, for trial 3, you start at 15, and so on. The next subject that was conducted in this experiment was the bamboo. For the bamboo, you would take each bamboo piece you take 1 bamboo piece and put sterilized potting soil. You'd plant the bamboo about halfway through the sterilized potting soil in which you used, and you'd cover it up with the rest. You'd then take your type of water, which is distilled water, and you would water the bamboo. You'd put it in the same warm and sunny location as you did as the pea plants. After, you take another piece of bamboo and put it in the microwave for 5 seconds. You take it out and you do the same as normal. You would put it halfway through the sterilized potting soil and cover it up with the rest. Then you would put distilled water on it and put it in the same warm and sunny location. For the next subject that you would conduct would be the homegrown bacteria. For the homegrown bacteria, you would take a prepared petri dish, which is a petri dish that has agar in it and that has been solidified. For agar to solidify, it takes about 1 day, in which I had left it overnight. You would take 1 packet of sterilized swabs and wet it with distilled water. You would wet it on a location in your house. For example, I used my doorstep, and you would swab up that location and smear it on a prepared petri dish. After you had done this, you would put it in a dark and hot location. For the next petri dish is being microwaved. For the microwave petri dish, you would take the prepared petri dish and place it on a counter or a tabletop while you get the sample of the next homegrown bacteria. the next homegrown bacteria must be in the precise location as the first. So you swab the precise location back up and you smear it on the prepared petri dish. After, we put the bacteria with the prepared petri dish in the microwave for 5 seconds. After, you would take it out and put it in the same dark and hot location as the non-microwave petri dish. You would tend to all of these organisms that are being microwaved for each trial by increasing the time by 5 seconds. You would tend to the pea seeds and bamboo by watering them every other day and making sure that they have enough sunlight. You would tend to the homegrown bacteria by making sure that the darkness is not being disturbed and the environment temperature is around room temperature. My results for this experiment is going to be summarized. The microwave bamboo plants had not grown as much as the normal ones because by week 5 they started to die. For the pea seeds, the microwave pea seeds had grown, but they have not grown as much as the normal pea seeds. It was a very close call, but the normal pea seeds had still won. For the colonies, the microwave homegrown bacteria had not won again because, except for trial 5, because of the colonies that were not grown as normal. I said except for trial 5 because trial 5 had the most colonies produced, which was 40, while the normal bacteria had the most of 38. In conclusion, my hypothesis was supportive due to the fact that the bamboo started to die at the end of the experiment while other organisms had still lived. This also proves that as the increasing of the lengths of radiation increased, the faster the bamboo and organisms started to die. This experiment can relate to the real world by showing that we can create a surplus amount of food in just our at-home lives using just a microwave and a few seeds. This can be a cure for world hunger, and it can be modified to create cures for humankind. You can modify its engineering to intensify the amount of strength the pills can take, and for many other things to help the world. Thank you.